Good evening, folks. Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. Today is Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. Hump Day Politics. Join. Good evening, folks. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. Happy Hump Day. Hump Day Politics. Who are the winners and the losers of last night's election? Did your candidate win? Or are you sitting at home crying, contemplating whether or not you are going to remain in the state of New York? I know it says Mark Sanchez, but I had to pull out the shirt. You know, I don't really watch sports anymore because the Jets and the Mets and the Knicks never win. So I said, forget about it. I'm done. Folks, how you doing? Good evening. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. So the results are in. Did your candidate win? Are you at home crying, contemplating whether or not you're going to remain in the state of New York? As some folks were telling me earlier this evening, as we check election results. So what are they? Well, I'm sure everyone's, for the most part, aware. Kathy Hochul will remain our governor here in the state of New York. Wah, wah. And listen, it's not because I'm a Republican, all right? Stop that. It's not about party for me. It's just about, I don't like the woman. I like what she's done. It's not because she's a woman. Please. She is a woman. It's not because of that, though. I don't like what she's done. I don't like what she stands for. I'm concerned where she's going to lead this state. But, hey, we'll see what happens. Schumer beat out Joe Pinion. Check it out. Joe Pinion, you didn't do too bad. I mean, you know, Schumer got 3 million votes, over 3.1, almost 3.2 million votes. Or I should say 3.192. And Joe Pinion, 2.4 million votes to Schumer's 3.1. Not bad, right? I mean, I don't know. Was that good? I didn't, you know, I wasn't sure about that one. So that was 56.4% to 43.1%. Not bad. Look at the state of New York there. I want to show you this map. Look at this here. What do you notice about this map? What do you notice about that map, that state there, the state here? What do you notice? That thing is almost all red. That's strange, right? It's like one of those weird things, like when the average person in the city of Yonkers only makes $35,000 a year, yet the average city employee makes $140 or more, right? That doesn't make sense. This is all red, just about. But the Democrats, you know, did well. Kathy won. And that's how it is here in this state of New York, right? Because really, if you go past a certain point in New York, I mean, it's pretty much Republican. You're in Republican country. And, you know, if you go up there, I remember we used to up there, not too far up, but I would see Guy, well, when Trump first was running, he had a flag, big flag. He's just waving it. So look at that. And let me tell you, New York is a racist ass state. It really is. I mean, I've been other places, the South and the Midwest, and New York could be racist once you pass White Plains. I'm just joking. I'm sure there's many racist people here too. But yeah, I just was surprised to see so much of it red. And, you know, obviously it's all about weighted. A lot of this area is a bunch of land, you know, grass can't vote, right? And so that's in there. But Kathy Hochul wins. Chuck Schumer's back in. Fortunately for the Republicans, Lee Zeldin. And, you know, so people are now wondering, should they stay in this? Oh, people are really concerned. Should we be going? Should we move out of New York now? You see what happened in California, the mass exodus there. People leaving for the state of Texas, which is a Republican, you know, traditional state. And again, I've been to other places and I lived in other places and I, you know, kind of have residence in other places and, you know, Republican. And there is a huge difference. I don't know if it's because it's Republican, but I mean, Black people are doing well. Latinos are doing well, and whites, and they get along. The schools are great. So what's going on here in New York? Why can't we have that, folks? Nader Sage also won. He beat out Breen. Look, Breen didn't do too bad. I think he beat him by 1,500 points. Nader didn't do as good as I'm sure he wanted to do, but Nader was fighting hard, right? Nader was concerned. You saw all the signs everywhere. Nader was spending money. I mean, the man even resorted to standing in front of ShopRite on Tuckahoe Road. Oh my goodness, Nader, I couldn't believe it. You actually did that? And say, I hear he doesn't like to do that. He doesn't want to have to do that. So if he's doing that, it's because he's concerned. But Breen wasn't really running, was he? Were you that concerned, Nader? Do you think that someone was coming for you? Or were they just trying to make you spend money? How do you feel about becoming mayor of the city of Yonkers, Nader Sage? Would you vote for Nader if he was to run for mayor of Yonkers? Nader Sage was hoping to have a great showing. He wanted to blow out Breen. So if and when he decides to run for mayor, quite possibly next year, he can show that he has the numbers to do it. He will be in. Folks, I seem to be having a little problem with my internet, so I apologize if there's any lag. I'm not sure what's going on. So yeah, I mean, there's talks of Nader actually running for mayor, and he wanted to have a good showing, and that there was concerns of him, him possibly running for mayor. So, that whole Breen thing was an attempt to exhaust his finances, exhaust him mentally, and even more physically. We know Breen didn't want to go up to Albany. Breen was doing that so they can put pressure on Nader. It's the G check, I call it. It's kind of like what they did to Moranti last year in that race for the 6th district. Right? So Nader wins. Breen, didn't do too bad. Breen's red wave kind of carried him into, that close race there. 1,500 is not bad. Breen, hey. But guess what, Breen? You're going to get a job. You're going to get a job. Congratulations to Mike Breen. He will be getting a city job unless term limits are eliminated and you re-elect him for the 4th time. But if not, Mike Breen has a job with the city. Congratulations to Mike Breen. I wish you the best of luck after you are done with the city. Well, wait, first you have to eliminate the terms. Got to do that first. The deal's not done yet, buddy. The deal is not done yet. Congratulations to Nader Sage on your win there. And I really mean that. Congratulations. Shout out to the Jordanian community. Good people. Shout out to you guys. So there you have it, folks. I mean, that's really all the races I cared about, right? Because right now I'm focused on local politics. That's where we can make the biggest impact. And, I watched an interview with a gentleman once. He was involved in politics at the federal level, and he said that people have to really get involved locally. That's how you make the change. Forget trying to change Congress. Forget trying to change the Senate, right? And stuff. You have to vote and change locally. Make change at the local level, and that's how you have an impact. So it has to be done from the bottom up, not top down, right? So that's the best way to make impact. So we must focus on local elections especially, and next year it's going to be big. It's going to be big, folks. I'm telling you, 2023 is probably going to be an election cycle like you've never seen before or have not seen in a long time here in the city of Yonkers. I can almost guarantee you that. I don't like to make guarantees. That's one thing I learned in business. Never make guarantees because you never know. You never know. And that's true. Folks, I just want to remind you, if you don't know, and I think this is very important, a lot of people, have dealt with this. The family court system, I mean, wow, it's incredible. I've dealt with it. And I know that it can be vicious. I know that they can be retaliatory. I wish I can say, this is what I'm hearing, but this is one of those cases where I know. They do try and retaliate against you if you speak out. And thank you to the caseworker that we had, who was an honest gentleman by the way, I should say, his name was also Freddie. And he was honest, and he made us aware of things, and he alerted us to things that they were trying to do. Could you believe that? The caseworker. And we got it all on video, including the rector. And so they will retaliate. They will make up lies. They're going to be a rally. This is November 19th, 2022 at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I actually put it up because I thought that was the 9th. But hey, it's never too early, right? It's never too early. So if you're interested, make sure you attend there, support that. And look, I'm back in the Yonkers Wires. I might be still always, I just don't see. But I see 19 people commented. Are you one of the 19 people that commented on your Yonkers Wire, Brian Harrod's post about Mike Cater and London Reyes and the Mexican community, a Mexican American Chamber of Commerce? Are you one of the 19? I can't see what you comment. I hope it was nice. I hope it was nice, because remember, only comment on things in life. One, if it's your business. Two, if you know what the hell you're talking about. The village idiot that he's referring to is me. I'm the village idiot, right? He don't even want to say my name. I'm the village idiot. At least he says Mike's name. Oh my God, was it London Reyes? And they keep bringing up this poor guy. He's out here traveling the world, globetrotting and, spinning on his head, breakdancing, right? Performing, because he was a, award-winning breakdancer, London Reyes, if you don't know. Guy's done a lot with breakdancing. That's, opened up, a lot of opportunities for him in life. And so he's out there doing his thing again. And so I don't know why this guy keeps bringing him up, but they're scared that he's going to run for the 3rd district. And he's going to, I hope, and he's going to win. But London Reyes had nothing to do with this. Mike Cater's sister that got the village idiot to attack, or was it Mike Cater's sister who has nothing to do with this? That I'm assuming he's referring to Lauren Cater. The Yonkers Mexican community and the Yonkers Mexican American Chamber of Commerce. Now, how did I attack the Mexican community? You want to open this up? That's right. Key term limits. You want to open this up, Brian Harrod? I know that they put you to this. This is a big scoop right here, folks. And you don't know how important this is. If this is true. This involves City Hall, the administration, according to an email I received in Spanish. Thank you to the translating app thing. The Mexican Chamber of Commerce were promised support for the Mexican Independence Festival from the city. Support meaning that they would have police presence there. But after the festival, it turns out that support was not free, and they got a $30,000 bill, and they didn't have the money. So from what the email said, they were offered a deal if they wrote a letter to the Yonkers City Council in support of a 4th term, ending term limits, that they'd waive the $30,000 bill. Now, I've did my investigation as the self-appointed Yonkers Citizen Inspector General. And from my findings so far, there's something there. There's definitely something there. The faces on the individuals say a lot, but facial expressions are not admissible in court. However, I can hear it in their voice. It saddens me because I didn't go there to attack anyone. I went there to support and let them know that I am here to support you. And I'm here to help you guys out if you feel that maybe something like this is happening and how to go about it. Because, again, generally, Hispanics, Latinos do not want to ruffle feathers. We want to stay low, stay quiet, go to work, come home. That's it. We don't want to bother the man. So the individuals, I can tell by their facial expression, by what we were saying, how the the conversation was going, that they're concerned. They don't really want to say anything, they don't want to ruffle any feathers. They're, just kind of good with we're getting these crumbs And so before, basically is what I got from the conversation, before we weren't getting any crumbs. And so these crumbs are better than nothing. But I said, you can get more than just crumbs. If we are united, we can get more than just crumbs. And I said, think about what's happening here. What has improved? Do you see the fact that the school district says a lot? I mean, that statistic says a lot when 75% of the students are living at or below the poverty line and 63% of them are Latino, Mr. Latino businessman. And I went to see several. So I don't want you to think it's one individual. I did. I left business cards. And so I told him, listen, it's not anything against you guys. I'm not here to look to get you guys in trouble or anything like that. I'm here to support you guys and the community and ensure that we get a fair shake and that any individual or any group demographic here in the city of Yonkers that is disenfranchised, has been marginalized, gets a fair shake. And so we need to unite. And you're Latino, and I'm expecting your guys' support. And we need to stop being divided. I said, doesn't matter, you're Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, together we can, right? Together we can. And so we have to be united, folks. And just the fact that individuals are concerned and scared, you can see in their face, they don't want to, yes, that's true, but we don't, they're supposed to somehow figure it out. That's what, I'm being told, the bill. Yeah, they figured it out. They had you guys write a letter. And so I said that, you guys should retract the letter. Because enough is enough. Enough is enough, man. It's not right. And some of the things that they're doing, and I'll be coming out with it more. I'm not going to talk too much about it just yet, but there's other things going on. I'm getting emails a lot, guys. Thank you, man. I feel like, oh shit, what am I going to do with this? And so thank you. A lot of people are fed up. A lot of people are tired because a lot of people may have gotten a job, through a family and friends hookup, but that doesn't mean that they're not fed up also. Many people got jobs because they wanted to be have a tool that they can utilize. And excuse me, pardon me, I say that with no disrespect, right? But it's like then you're like attached to the string that when they pull, you have to move. And that gets tiring. And people then are often asked to do things that they don't want to do. But you have to remember how you got this job. And people are fed up with that. And to those people, you will remain in your jobs. But you have to speak up and support. And that's not okay. And I don't like that. Not cool, man. It's not cool at all. It's not cool at all. And then I noticed today that another daycare opened up not too far from me. I said, wow, look at this. 3 minutes from my daycare. How quickly they opened up. I wonder if they were put through the hell that I was put through. And it's not about competitions because there's daycares everywhere. It's just about the timing and how, it happened for certain individuals because certain individuals are connected to certain individuals in city council. They have relationships. Husbands is tied in. I wonder if Macy had anything to do with that. And so I see that. I'm not stupid. I'm not an idiot. I read between the lines well. First, they try to attack you and your business and hurt you to, drain you financially, emotionally, mentally. For some people, physically, to where you just beg for it to stop or you give up altogether and you go away. But if you're like me and you're hard-headed, they'll say, okay, well, then we'll do things to work against you. We'll set up certain things, certain businesses. We'll help them out. We'll get them moving quickly. We'll set them up for a situation where they give in free transportation from all the Yonkers public schools. And they get to get the signs up right away. No violations for having similar signs and multiple signs. They get to use the Yonkers Public School logos. And they play this game, but ultimately, you know who suffers? Not me, because I'm good, baby. I wish you the best of luck, people, because I passed where you guys are at already. I hit level 10 already. Enjoy it. It was a struggle. It was fun. It was cool, right? I'm not competing with y'all. It's not about that. It's about the fact that certain people get treated disrespectfully. They will hurt people. They have no concern of how that's going to impact them and their family. They'll fire people, put people in situations. And listen, it happened to Anthony the Manager, and regardless of what you think, you know, he and I had, I still believe in what he's doing. Because when they don't want you anymore around, they target you and they'll take everything from you. And so remember that to some of you individuals who got a family and friends hook up. Because that can happen to you when you're no longer useful or it's time to free up jobs for another election. And that's not okay. And so a lot of people are coming on and talking about it and they're fed up. They're done with it. They're tired of it, right? How some individuals get this funding to do this? Then they're going to go to and have location number 2 and all that? Really? Yo, you guys are doing construction quick, fast, huh? 2 locations. Got that guap. Who's funding that? Did they put the $10,000 sprinkler fire suppression system that they're asking? Yeah, did they do all that? Or was that just for me to continue to stall me and spend more money? Is that a Freddie Vasquez special? Like when I called the electricians, right? Because I got my guys, but I said, listen, let me do it how they want to do it, right? I call guys up that, you know, they know the city. And they tell me, oh, you don't need to file a permit for that. Let me see, what do you mean? No, that's what they're telling me. No, let me call them. I know these guys. I know this, that, and third. Then the electrician will call me back. It's happened twice. Yeah, you got to get a permit for that, you know. I thought you were going to find out and get it all straightened out. I not even need a permit for that. What happened? Aren't you not a licensed electrician? Don't you do work in Yonkers all the time? Shouldn't you know? Twice? 2 electricians? Don't know? Come on, man. Do work all the time to change an outlet. We didn't actually, you know, put in a new outlet. No rewiring and nothing like that. There's no wiring, right? So I see it. I'm not stupid, and I'm giving enough string to let people hang themselves at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, I know what the Achilles heel is. People don't care about lawsuits. They don't care about lawsuits because lawsuits means that the taxpayers pay it. Not their money. Sue me. Right? But there's other things, there's other Achilles heels. And so I look forward to next year. It's going to be incredible. And people have to come out and start to unite, stand up together to the Latino business owners, business leaders. It's time, you get in line and stop selling out and start supporting your people. Because those that are not successful like you see it. They see it. How do certain business owners get $50,000 grants to do renovation or do construction for their business? Why did I get a $50,000 grant? I mean, the guys cost me a lot of money. How does that happen? How does certain businesses get, you know, city property turned into parking lots? And are they putting another parking lot over there across the street from the Castle Royale? Oh no, I think that's going to be like a photo area for people who are having events there. You guys notice the construction that's going on there? It's that Nepperhan and Waverly. What's up with that city property? Was there any disclosure there, any transparency there? They did you wrong on every level because they are corrupt and dirty politicians. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not. And I wondered, and I asked someone this. I said, I don't understand why people would prefer to work against me rather than with me. But I guess arrogance truly blinds people. Comfortability. And also a level of support from certain individuals that keeps the boat afloat. And it's time you guys stop carrying this on your shoulders, because you are just as guilty. And that is why I am speaking to you, Yonkers Mexican American Chamber of Commerce, the Yonkers Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. What do you think we see here in this photo? It's the elites, the Hispanic elites. You know, you guys can sit there or stand there, take pictures at Castle Royale. Look at this, at Castle Royale. Everything's at Castle Royale. Why is that? We'll get into that later. Dos Marias. But look at the Latino population here in the city of Yonkers. You're okay with that? Business leader, businessman, leader of your communities? What about the black leaders? Where you guys at? Where the black businesses at? Because my man over there at Legacy Denim got his place shut down after he was done dirty by some greedy, unethical landlord. Bougie Brews got Starbucks put right up in their face in a district represented by a black woman. And so I don't want to hear that identity politics. Don't paint no more black lines on the street, BLM, whatever on the lines on the street. None of that. None of that. Because you guys are in it for yourself. That's it. And so when Freddie speaks out about it, they get all concerned. Oh, he's going to mess up our little hustle over here. Yo, Freddie's this, Freddie's that. Put the word on the street. When Freddie's looking out for the very people that keep complaining that they ain't got nothing for their kids, that they ain't got no jobs, that their landlord hasn't fixed anything in years. Prices of tickets keep going up. Prices of taxes keep going up. The water bill keeps going up. The roads are crap as hell. And truly, what is happening in the schools? Are they really doing well? Let's be honest. You believe that? Do you believe that? Because I can tell you that that's not true. And people are emailing me about it. And best believe I'm going to keep that, but I will not expose anyone. But I have all that. If ever I am to be questioned, because people are fed up. I'm not making this up. So really, what are you guys doing for our people? What are you doing for the people? Nothing's changed. Nothing positive. It's all about luxury developments. I mean, really? You want us to be happy about that? Why? It's not going to bring business to small business owners when you're forcing us to close down or giving us hard times of getting up and running, except for a few that they allow so you can control your people, keep them at bay, keep them happy with your pieces of the crumbs that we give you. You can look at yourself in the mirror and be okay with that each day. It saddens me to see my people like that. And for you guys to play that game for yourself, for self, trying to hurt another Black and Latino owned business, people that are trying to do amazing things in the community, should be ashamed of yourselves. You represent yourself. Remember that tomorrow morning when you look in the mirror. I wouldn't be surprised if they are taking a cut off UPK. Spano is dirty. Well, where did the money go? Kathy Hochul, $360.1 million for this school year. Where did it go? Why so many kids did not get placed? Everyone should have been placed. It wasn't that many. And you know what they tell me? Oh, we had new UPKs open up this year, and we had to place some there too. What, like the one that I showed you that I'm talking about over there? Then opened up right away, no problem. Where did that funding come from? Is that a Wilson Kimball pet project? Oh, so I'm relentless now. I'm going to be super relentless now. I don't care if you get voted in again and run another fourth term, fifth term, and sixth term. Somehow, some way, I'm going to get my justice. And I'm going to get justice for everyone. And it's time we all come together to get our justice. It's time, Yonkers. It's time. It's time, because we have individuals selling us up the river, and they're going to be gone. And they're going to be out of here. We have to organize and fight them. Absolutely, Jose. Absolutely. Follow the money trail, Freddie, and we will, and we are. Absolutely, Jose. All the spending should be public domain. Well, there's not oftentimes the records and the expenditures always listed or up to date. That's another problem. That's another problem. Where's the money going? There should be something that shows us exactly where that money's going. Where is it being allocated to? Not just a general, education, and then it's just one big number, but it needs to be itemized. But they don't want to do that. And I know why. They don't want to do that. And I know why. So again, to the individual that I spoke with, and I know you know me now, and I know you remember me now because you remember me when I came back. That's right, I'm Freddie Vasquez. We want to change things, and you need to support. You need to do what's right for your community, the Latino community. You have to put yourself second this time, because this is bigger than you. And I know you're scared. We don't want to do that, because then we can get retaliated on. I get it. I get it. I've been retaliated on. My wife's been attacked. I've had people try and physically harm me. I've had rumors and attempted setups with child pornography. And now I got individuals trying to do everything they can to take business away from me, make it difficult to get my daycare fully established, even after I've gotten my C of O. So I know, Latino business leaders, I know. I understand. Carmen, come back. Your people need you. But if not, that's okay. It's okay, but you're no better. Your shit does stink too. And me and you, we actually have something in common, Carmen. Something very deep. And I understand. I hope these guys get it together. But I'm gonna be up on them. I am. You're a Latino leader, you're a business leader, you need to represent your people. And your people are all Latinos, not just Mexicans, not just Puerto Ricans, not just Dominicans, not just Cubans. And once we unite, we need to then unite with other people that want to see change. It's time for something new. It's time for something new, because if we continue the same way, we're going to continue with this income inequality that we see here in the city of Yonkers, that is only going to be corrected by pushing the poor out. Jobs are not being evenly distributed, preventing others from breaking the cycle of poverty. That's not okay. There's something wrong when families have 5, 6 members of their family working for the city. There's just something wrong with that. That's just not okay. Like, it needs to stop right today. It's not fair for one family, or a few families, I should say, to hoard so much of the taxpayer money. That household is great. Then we got so many others that are not. And then we expect people to break out of poverty when they have nothing to do it with. Where are the jobs? Oh, they've been hoarded. Friends and family got them, because really, again, what is the real industry here? Working for City Hall, unless you own a business. But the real industry is working for City Hall, working for the police department, working for the fire department, working at the schools, working for the city. That's actually one of the main industries. One of the highest paying industries here in the city of Yonkers is a city employee. And a lot of people are connected to this and have to protect it, because then they'll get exposed. And not only will they lose their job, they might go to jail too. And so you guys are buried in so deep, some of you, it's unbelievable. But you got so comfortable. It's almost, it happened by accident, right? It's like, oh my God, how did I get here? I'm here now. But it's time for change. Time for change, folks. So the Black, Latino leaders, it's time to unite. You see what's happening here. You see the so-called leaders we have now have been letting us down. They have not done anything to improve the rate of success among our youth. Our schools are underperforming. And we're no longer going to be satisfied with these little events, the food line, proclamations, none of that stuff. We want to see real change. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics. Folks, next year is going to be very important. Next year is going to be extremely interesting. To the Republican Party, are you guys going to get yourselves together? Yonkers GOP, are you going to get yourselves together? Are you going to be forever the lapdog of the Democratic Party? They're not really Democrats. They're Republicans. Will the upfront Republicans stop being the lapdogs of their hidden Republicans? And time to take your party back. And Democrats, time to take your party back. You see what happened to the Republican Party. Well, that individual is back at it again in the Yonkers Democratic Committee. What do you think the Democratic Party is going to head to? It's only a matter of time. All good things must come to an end. What goes up must come down. There's nothing new under the sun. What has been will be again. I'm Freddie Vasquez, folks. Love you guys. I appreciate it. Romario, thank you very much, brother. Another great one. Love, peace, and soul. Thank you, brother. Love, peace, and soul to you back. I appreciate you. I like dudes like Romario, man. He's a good dude. You know, he don't care. He gonna let you know how he feel. He don't back up from that. He doesn't backpedal. Not afraid to, speak to who you want to speak to. And I like a brother like that. I respect a brother like that. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you supporting the show. Don't expect anything from the compromised Latinos. Yes, you're right. You're right, Jose. You're right. You know how many people have come to me saying they've gone to this person, that person, Latino leaders, and were told they can't do anything? I'll call you back. It's funny because somebody called up Carmen Gomez Goldberg for help. I just hit my head on the mic. And so, this person goes, well, listen, you know what? Someone told me to contact this guy. He's doing the podcast and he can help. And his name is Freddie Vasquez. And Carmen was like, oh, wait, I got to go. I got to let you go. That's right. Contact Freddie Vasquez. Basement Politics. Unfiltered. Contact me at politicwithfred@gmail.com. Let me know what's going on. Give me all the information. Let's unite. Let's organize. Let's come together, folks. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
It's time, folks. Again, Latino leaders, you got to step up. Be true leaders. Stop being scared. You're men, aren't you? Somos hombres o no? Somos hombres o no? Ahora es la hora. Vamos a hacer esto. Yo soy Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. Have a beautiful night.
Freddie wins.
You're watching Basement Politics with my dad, Freddie Vasquez.
Basement Politics, I am Freddie Vasquez. Make sure you email me at politicwithfred@gmail.com. Pulaski, yes, I will speak about Pulaski, the school that seems to get all of the upper class elite children in there. Gotta be special if your child goes to Pulaski. Why is that? What's been going on there?
You're watching Basement Politics with my dad, Freddie Vasquez.
How does that happen? Right? You have to understand probability, right? Statistics, probability. What is the probability that all of these kids who belong to these specific families all end up together at Pulaski? What is the probability that this family will end up with 5 or 6 individuals on the Yonkers City payroll, while others pass the test, get high scores, and get overlooked time and time again, right? It's all about probabilities, folks.
Let's get it popping.
Freddie wins.
Right. It's all about probability, and that's improbable. That's not likely. The probability of that happening are slim to none. Unless, of course, you giving that Becky.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
In another one, Mr. Rumo lied to me. And and I don't vote for a person that lied to me. Thank you very much.
I want to end this quick because I'm greedy and I want someone to butter chicken. So thank you.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
Thank you for watching Basement Politics with my husband, Freddie Vasquez.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
I was raised in housing. I don't think you were. I was raised in housing. I don't think you were. I was raised in housing. I don't think you were.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
No!
Está bien, hombrecitos. Tiene que ser hombre. Vamos a hacer esto. Nosotros hablamos. Tú tienes el número mío. Llámame.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
Esto para la raza. Viva México, viva Puerto Rico. Shout out to all my Latinos, my African Americans, Irish, Italians, Polish, Albanians. We're such a diverse city. So all the African families out there, African American, I mean the real African from Africa. Shout out, there's a large African population here in the city of Yonkers. Shout out to my Yemen, people from Yemenis. Large Yemenis population here in the city of Yonkers doing well, opening up businesses all over. Shout out to you guys. I like the show over at YMA. Kids, they always perform different countries. My daughter was up there with Puerto Rico.
Freddie wins.
We love it.
Fatality.
Let's step up.
No!